Hi, I'm Abby, and I'm going to make another video, and I don't know what it's going to be about yet, so it'll be a surprise for the both of us. And yet again, I'm going to do this in a channeled manner, only because for me to speak my own experiences out are becoming far more challenging anymore, so I'm choosing to use other means to share my experiences. And so this is the exciting part for me. This is when I am going to allow the universe to communicate through me and share wisdom with me. But this time I'm going to do it differently, if only to help people in the audience to know that I do. Okay, let me just see what happens. It's kind of a neat video for myself, I think. I'm not really sure why I'm making this video. I just feel like I need to. Okay, so I'm going to relax and just share the pictures that come to me. Okay. Universe, I greet you from an elevated level. My soul, which is a part of the infinite universe, greets you at a level that is a highest vibration and choose only to communicate and interact with beings that are of a high elevated awareness of wisdom, and I choose only to share what comes from a level that is elevated, high frequency, profound spiritual wisdom, and I allow that information to be shared in a form that is channeled. And that is all. So I allow that information to embrace me and to reveal itself. I have no clue what the wisdom will be today. Okay, so I'm going to relax now and we'll see what happens. There's definitely an exchange of information. It's hard to, it has not revealed itself as of yet. So the feelings are, throat feels like it is opening, like a egg that is like, it's like the size of an egg. And then what feels like expansion right here. And then also in my stomach would be just, I don't know how to describe it. Just I don't have a way to describe it right now. And also here, there is circular movement, and it is like also like a circle that is getting bigger and opening. They are opening here and here. That's what they say. They say that energy is pooling in that area of my stomach because there is changes taking place here, And so energy is flowing differently, and that is why I am feeling it in that way. They show my hands still have flame to them. This is very normal to have which is nothing new, I don't think. People, I think, are aware that there are openings here, spiritual healers, that is normal, but I've never explored that. I mean, I've sensed that, but I've just been very, it just keeps showing itself to me, the flame that is in my hands. And what is very small right now, should be like this big, just white, a white flame coming out of both of my palms is what they show me. They are helping me get better at this. That's what they say. They are altering me. They say I can heal people here and here using the video. That I should choose to make a video to heal people. And they show me green energy here. Green energy, and then white, what is white, foggy sort of energy there. And then a beam of light, which should be like a yellowish orange color. They tell me to allow there to not resist sharing from deep within me what is a creative energy that I am as a spiritual being. And they say I choose to be human far too much. And that is why I keep choosing to make these channeled videos, because I am aware of who and what I am, and this here is helping me break my own. It is like, it's hard to tell you because the energy is so strong right now. They tell me I can do this. Okay, so it's a moment where I get to make a choice, and that is what I'm doing right now. Is I am choosing to either be human or be not human. They tell me, I've already made the choice. I already made the choice because this is me, human me, acknowledging I've already made the choice. I already made the choice when I continue to make these videos because it is my way of exploring myself in a spiritual way. My whole life has been a spiritual experience, but not from the spirit world, but from the human world. This is me choosing to experience through the spirit world. So experience differently. They're really pushing me to not to they're pushing me to really let go of holding on, because I still am. They are very strong in energy, and they're not don't have a lot of, they are seriously, it is, so I have to do head exercises because my neck is sore all the time from sitting in a chair all day. And so I'm constantly moving, moving my head in directions, circular directions, so that I can continue to open up flow of energy, because I feel the stress that settles in my neck. And they are showing me, they're showing me that I need to continue to work on that. And their energy is so strong, just pushing through these areas very powerfully. And it is sort of like stretching exercises, and allowing, the energy is sort of like getting stuck, but it is slowly allowing more to be pushed through stretching exercises. So they're doing stretching exercises with energy to open me. So they're actually backing off now. So I feel very normal again, like very much myself again. I'm not sure the purpose. I don't know if this is an exercise video for me, or because I just felt all day that if I can't just get back to doing this again, I will lose my mind. This is the only thing that is real to me in real life, me telling you as a human being. This is the only thing that is real to me. And so where I come from is awareness of who I've been in other lifetimes, which don't happen to exist on this planet alone, other planets in other forms. And I have experienced the sensation of what awareness of your previous lifetimes does to you. It changes you when you are aware of who you were in other lifetimes. And so because I have such an expanded awareness, that is a blessing, but it is also a challenge, because I know what is real, and I know what exists here, and I know what exists here is very believable to a human being, but very disappointing to a soul that knows better, to a soul that has explored what love is in other places, where love can be extraordinary and extreme and shared at such a profound degree that it is unimaginable. And here on this planet, people are so used to hating each other, hating their lives, hating the world we live in, and accepting that as being good enough, And that is not good enough for me, and that has never been good enough for me. And so I started writing as a means to try to share my experiences. And just so you know, I'm not channeling anybody right now. I have two sensory awarenesses. One is my human self, being human, while I alternately have a higher observant self, which I have always had that, as a means to assure that I'm always behaving according to what I perceive as correct in this world, which sounds absurd, but I try very hard not to let anybody know who and what I am, because that freaks people out. People can't tolerate that. And so I just keep to myself all the time, and that is proving to be a bad choice, and creating issues for me not to share. So I have to share. It is my purpose to share and to expand awareness and to help human beings develop. But in the process, I too have to become more aware of who and what I am, in a way that is doing it completely different in the open, where people have never known me before or know who I and what I am. So, my human self is not is aware that I'm just human right now. It is aware that I still am sensing whether or not there is a presence that is entering me, and there's none. But as I speak to you, I am simultaneously sensing for that, because they do seem to, they feel like they come like this. I'm also very scientific, and I do like to prove as a human being what I need to analyze as a human being. I need to create data and document and observe and confirm and double check everything that I do. That's part of what my experience is. That is part of what I am here for. I'm trying to prove to myself everything that I experience is real, and then share that as sort of a scientist, helping other people perceive from that same level. But that does not help me let go of being human. It does not help me let go, and I am capable of being more than this, and as a spiritual entity that is in a human, exploring being human, but breaking the senses of humanness to be spirit entirely. So what is a human, but what is also a profound spiritual being? So again, I'm not, I am just sharing, that is all. I'm just sharing, and still there is no interactions. This has subsided, as well as this has also subsided, and any sensations in my stomach have subsided. So if you do yoga, for instance, you will also experience from stretching. So if you stretch in a position for a long period of time, and then you stop stretching, you actually can feel energy. That is a way that you can learn how to feel energy. And you feel the energy as your blood circulates, and there's sort of like a puff of invisible smoke, and that is the energy that is flowing through your body more profoundly, more fluidly than it was before, because you got jammed up from being sitting in a chair all day, or whatever, not eating good, or not breathing pure, clean air, not drinking pure, clean water. That is normal. That is what we have here on planet Earth. And so that is just an example of what the energy also can feel like, when you are doing yoga. You can feel flow of energy circulating. I'm going to ask them what it is that if there's anything else for this video, if there's anything else. So this is where I am starting to sense energy coming this way. And so I'm just going to see what happens. So you can do your thing now. That is me telling spirits that you may enter and share through me again some element of wisdom related to this video, or related to all of our enhancement. They say that I am exploring the universe right now. Exploring everything, literally, like turning over every rock. Looking everywhere for every tiny fragment of information. Something that I am looking for that I don't know that I am looking for. As a human being, but as a human being I am actually looking for it, but as a human being I am also not exactly aware of what I am looking for. They said it is spiritual awareness, and I choose to explore that at every angle, because I love all things. They really are pushing me to choose to heal people who watch the video and it is with a white flame. They said that everything is light, everything is, and that there are different forms of healing. Healing comes in every color. Healing does. Every single one. And they're showing me that white light and purple light can be useful in the type of healing they are showing me right now. They show me how breathing can create healing flame too. And it is a mixture of purple and white. See that there are many of us, is what they say. Many healers. That I'm connected with many healers. And they're showing me them all before me as super profound entities that I connect with. This is me turning over every rock, is finding every one of them, and not even knowing that I did that. It's so freaking crazy. It's so funny. It's what my awareness level is, as a human. But when I embrace spirit, what they can show me that I can't gather so quickly as a human being. Only when I choose to connect in this way does the information become so immediate. Otherwise, I am like a scientist still, computing, calculating, searching, and not ever discovering the profoundness of what is existence itself. You'll never discover anything with a calculator. Only with your heart will you discover the profoundness of creation, is what they say. And they are all of all different forms and lights, of all the lights. They are of all the lights. That is what they are. Every single one. And they are all the flames of light. And the flame of light is the healing light. And all lights are healing. They have raised me to such a high vibration. I feel like I could float upward to the sky like a balloon, just going up to the ceiling. That is where I am at. The level of superb energy right now is so super. And the spinning sensation is so what to be at a this is human self trying to speak, also connected with spirits. Only to tell you what I'm already aware of about. It's too difficult. That's okay, hold on. They say I'm reaching to the sky to connect with them. That takes a profound energy to do such a thing. Like trying to jump up from a sidewalk. So when you jump on a sidewalk, you can only go so high. So this is me jumping super, super hard to reach them. And they said that is very, that is an impressive thing for a human being to do, or choose to do. If all human beings chose to jump so high as I am doing right now, this world would be so different. It would be like flowers everywhere all the time. And that is something so simple that we could do for each other, is just plant flowers. They're sharing with me that flowers are an example of what is so profound and beautiful, of what a connection with profound spiritual light is. And light is all the colors. And light has different levels. Even all the colors have different levels. all the light has different levels, and they're reminding me that I've seen this before. They're reminding me how I have seen all the colors in love. But I have also seen the colors in other places where human beings are afraid. But I have walked there without fear. And I have walked. They're reminding me of a road that I travel that nobody else does. And that is why I share these messages and keep trying. It is, this is a profound love. This is what profound love is. It is the only way to share anymore for me. It is the only way to share anymore for me. So there, I have made my choice, as I said in the beginning, that I had already made it. And now I am aware of that I have just made it, exactly as I had said I would. They have no, this exists, they're not letting, I'm still connected to them, so I'm just not going to say anything yet. They show me how, they show me hands, and they show me all kinds of hands, helping in different ways. How we all have our own hands that we can all contribute to helping each other. And these are my hands that I share in these videos are my hands helping. This is my way of helping. These are my hands. Everybody has their own hands that they can use to help create flowers here. Again, another beautiful, profound message. Why would I choose to share in any other format than this? And they show me how there are like spider webs of light that I'm attached to. And I am like a fisherman. And I can cast a line of light into the universe, into spiritual universe, and I can choose whoever I want in the universe. And they show me that connected to me are strands, fishing wires, that connect to all of them. And I have found them in every place you could find, you could look. It is, I'm waiting for the next part of the message. There's so much heat. Heat is frequency. Heat is high frequency. So when I experience heat, I am experiencing high frequency, super high frequency. And creation itself is heat. Is super high frequency, super fast. Density is very slow and low, and we are connected with slow and low, dense, and that is why we are fearful. And anyone can choose who they want to connect with, and you can choose heat, you can choose a high frequency. And that is what I chose in this video, was high frequency. And to project that to those who watch the video, to remind all of us that we can choose who to share, who to connect with. But they are all standing before me in a line. And they are all look different. They don't look human. There's what would be like 13 of them. I can't see them specifically yet. I I'm just looking at them from afar is where I'm at right now with this. But I do see my one that I have been channeling, and he stands too, because he too is a part of profound light, part of all the lights. All the lights. And people think, darkness is evil, but darkness is all the lights too, and there are different levels of frequency in all the lights themselves. So all the colors, even green, yellow, red, all the colors. There are lower denser frequencies in all the colors, and higher frequency in all the colors. It's just like loving. It's like white people and black people loving each other. And there are different frequencies in human beings too. Human beings who are white and black who choose to hurt others, and human beings who are white and black who choose to love others. And it is always just a choice who you choose to connect with. And there's so much love right now, and my choice to share all this. So they're sharing with me how proud of me they are. And they say I don't hear that enough. So they're going to say that to me. So I hear that. Okay. So I am not going to stop making these videos. They are going to keep coming. And it is to share spiritual awareness. It is a human being, me. It is a spiritual being, me. It is profound expression that is me, that is incarnated as Abby, who is sharing profound spiritual wisdom and choosing to share in a connection with beings who are of all the lights, all of the flames of creation, and who are at a very super high frequency that spins so fast it creates heat. And that heat heals, and that is what they are pushing through me, opening me in these areas to allow me to heal other people through videos. That is the next step. And part of that is self-awareness, and part of that is just trust, I guess. So, that is all for this. That is all. I'm still connected to them. I'm just waiting for a minute to see. They're showing me something else here, really quickly. They're showing me something with flame. Something different. It is fire. It is ultimate fire. And it is something so intense. It is hard to move even. They're burning out all the impurities in my body. That is what this is. They are seriously, that is what they showed me. They showed me engulfed in flame. And me becoming pure through all the flames. All the colors, all the lights. And I can feel it too. So hot. High frequency, creating heat. So hot that it is purifying me right now. And they're super, I'm kind of confused because I thought I was going to end the video, so now I'm kind of having a moment of confusion. That is human. I'm not capable of moving, so I'm just... they're showing me to heal everybody with the heat that they are healing me with. They are showing me that through me now is all of healing light. And all of healing light has purified me as it will purify you if you choose for it to. And all you have to do is say, I choose to be purified and healed through light, through all of the lights, through all of the flames of creation that vibrate at the highest frequency of light itself, all lights. And I choose to be healed now by all the lights of creation. And I choose to feel and be purified by this burning flame that is the light of creation itself. And they said to say these words, I choose to be purified by flame. That was super. I just saw what was so hot, light, and it engulfs. It is so pure and incredible, like a waterfall. But it is a waterfall that spreads across the entire planet, through every single person who chooses to purify themselves with it, this light, this heat, this fire. I'm such a trance right now. I'm such a meditative, hypnotic state. I am so entirely connected with high frequency and sharing only that. And they are still purifying my body with so much heat that it's funny because I was gonna grocery shop tonight. I'm serious. I was gonna get groceries, and instead I'm making a channeled video and purifying humanity with fire and light and high frequencies. That's such a better direction. I think I'm just gonna close on this video. And I will share it as I share everything except 2 videos that I didn't share. And I spoke about that in another video. And I didn't share them because I didn't share them in a spiritual way that I am only relating to now, because I can't tolerate my ear the sound of what I'm so used to hearing all the time. Same messages, just different voices and different ways, but to share it in profound ways now only, because that is what I am, profound. And that is what we all are, profound. We need to choose to be aware of our profound spiritual natures and to use our hands to share healing with each other and the planet, so we can all enjoy flowers here, you know? Alright, so that is all for this evening. And I hope this video has been meaningful. I'm going to say goodbye now. Thank you for watching.